summer cloudy morning and it's time to get to work. Let's see what I have to do today. First, I'll have a meeting with data engineering to resolve an issue where our files aren't sending to a client correctly. I currently have 3 different projects to manage, so I'm prioritizing the one that's due at the end of the week. First project that I'm working on is to report the baseline characteristics of the different subgroups of the client. This is actually a follow-up ask on one of the presentations that I submitted to a client already, and they asked for more details. Because of this, it's important to document your code like this and sift through your code easily in order to find what you need to answer client questions.
One of the most common mistakes is to dive into the analyses without thinking about the use case first.
We've made it to 1 p.m. Now I'm working on a project where I'm looking at the quality of providers and how they are matched to patients. One of the first steps is to do unit-variate analyses in Python, and I'll be reporting some of these results to the data science team in our weekly Monday meeting. I'll receive some feedback and we'll discuss what next model we should try. We want to be able to understand what are the best characteristics in matching providers with patients.
A common misconception is that you're always doing analyses. You actually have to do a lot of data cleaning first. It helps to conduct exploratory analyses first. Poke around the data and find some trends.
Because my apartment building has a pool table, I bought my own pool sticks and have been practicing almost every day. Nice short work break. Just finished my weekly meeting with the data science team. During this meeting, we go over our JIRA tickets and talk about what we're doing for the week. We also discuss any blockers that we might have. For my project on provider and patient match quality, we discussed what model would work best for determining which of the characteristics are most important for matching patients and providers. The goal is to find the set of predictors that are most important in predicting the provider and patient match quality.
Prepared some dinner and went to picnic at Bryant Park's summer movie nights.
I had a fun night watching a movie at Bryant Park. It was actually the first black and white movie I've ever seen, and while it was slow at the beginning, I actually really liked the ending. I'll probably go to another movie at Bryant Park. Today is Tuesday. I only had 1 meeting to get access to a data cloud machine that I can run my analyses on. This is to make sure our data is secure. For the rest of the day, I'm creating baseline characteristics for a client by their different subgroups. This is to have a deeper dive on the characteristics of the patients based on their insurance plan. I'm also running a cost avoidance model, which uses historical data to project future outcomes. This is used if we have a small sample size or if we don't have enough follow-up data to project the outcome. Next, I'm working on a small task where I have to see if the subgroup of patients are actually improving or decreasing the ROI. This is a small subset of patients and it involves using an Excel spreadsheet as well as querying data in SQL. I finished that JIRA ticket and now I'm going to go back to my main project of working on provider-patient match quality. As you can see, I switched between 3 different projects today. Outside of using JIRA, which tracks our tasks, I also keep a spreadsheet handy of the different projects I'm working on and the deadlines. Now that the workday is done, I'm going to relax and then go to a boxing class hosted by my building. And now I'm back. It was a basic boxing class, but at least I got to work on my footwork. Happy Wednesday, on my way to work.
Today, I focused on my analyses and got boba with a coworker who's leaving. Had free popsicles at my building and did some yoga.
We're sweeping through.
Checked out a new dessert place with a friend.
Alright, we've made it to Thursday. Today I'm still working on that provider-patient match characteristic project, and I'll be running my model to predict what are the characteristics that are most important. I have a security training to do, which I'll complete later in the day. And then I have 4 small meetings. 1, to talk with the product manager to discuss any projects that might be upcoming. 2, to have a bi-weekly chat with my friend from the Business Insights team. When you're remote working, you have to make some social breaks for yourself. The 3rd meeting is to work with the data scientists to look over the marketing data that we have and see if we can find any insights from there. And the last meeting is a bi-weekly sync with the clinical and analytics team. This is to look at the task tracker and make sure that we have the analyses that we need and that the action items are on its way. Okay, so I got a caramel crunch frappuccino from Starbucks. I actually got a $100 gift card from winning a ugly sweater contest. This was my ugly sweater for my last job. So I've been trying to whittle away at my Starbucks gift card. I've been having very productive meetings so far. I met with the product manager as well as someone on the data science team to talk about upcoming potential projects. I'll be working with the data scientist on a marketing project, and we're going to be meeting bi-weekly. It's been great to reach out to other coworkers and hear how I can use data to help different departments. I'm lucky to be able to expand the type of data that I work with. Now I'll join the last meeting of the day, a clinical and analytics bi-weekly meeting.
Wrapped up work, and I'm off to dinner at Chili. New York can get expensive, so one of my favorite things to do in the summer is go to the free Hudson River workouts. I ended the night helping my friend plan her bachelorette party.
It's a summer Friday, so I'm getting off early. In the morning, I only have one meeting with my manager to discuss the progress of the provider-patient match quality study. We will discuss the models that I built and make interpretations, and go through next steps such as fine-tuning the models or putting the information into a slide deck.
Checked my mail and got a postcard from Singapore and a wedding invitation. I've wanted to go to the Lafayette Bakery, but was always deterred by the long line. They're known for their round croissants called Supremes.
It's 5 minutes, and I just heard that I missed a long line.
Spent the night watching Exo Kitty and going to see Elenium. Started the Saturday morning with a Better Up coaching orientation. Through their pilot program, I'm learning new skills that I can bring to my data coaching sessions. Even though it was a hot day, I was craving very fresh noodles and went on a walk on the High Line. Hosted a game night and dinner at my apartment, then headed over to Upper West Side for another game night.
From a game day to a game night, I'm hanging out with some friends, and we're gonna play some games and eat some snacks.
The next day was still raining, so I decided to host a picnic that had been canceled and rescheduled at my building. My weekends are filled with food. I went to K-Town to celebrate a friend's birthday. Ended Sunday with Sunday's best, Asian-inspired ice cream flavors.